Good afternoon. Today is the 5th of March 2025. The time now is 2:08. Yeah, 2:08 in the afternoon. And so this morning I did two videos. And one I did earlier. And after I did the video, I picked up my cell phone and I cut it on and I took it off of airplane mode. Today, this game that I like to play, where you find the difference. And so that's what I was doing. And I started noticing, because I wasn't feeling that weird feeling until then. And I just started falling asleep. And I kept falling asleep. And so I took it back off of Wi-Fi and put it back on airplane mode. And I laid it on the bed. So a few minutes ago, I like watching these shows where they take old houses and remodel them and make them look brand new. So that's what I was looking at. And I wasn't falling asleep or anything. But there's something, I don't know, because I was by this computer here, because I went and got my old computer. Because that's the one I typed on my old computer. But a lot of time when I'm watching television and I have my computer near me, it's like I lose time. And I lose, it be late and I'm thinking it's still early. It's like something happens to me. But I went and got my computer, the other computer, and I cut it on and I put it on Wi-Fi because I needed to go into my email, because one of my nephews did our family tree. So I've been printing it out, trying to print it out, but my printer is not acting right. It'll print out part of it, but then like this is like 200 something pages, and this is I think this is the McDougal's. But anyway, different on my grandmother's side, my granddaddy's side, both my granddaddies, because one of my granddaddies is, but both of them from South Carolina, but one is, I say black because he's real dark, extremely dark, and one is white. So I got both of their history, and my grandmother on my mama's side and my grandmother on my daddy's side. So I'm trying to print it out, but it starts like at the last page. Like if they 200 pages, it'll start with 200 and go all the way up, but it won't go all the way up. It stops like in the middle. So I'm trying to figure out how to get it where I can get the first part of it. So I decided I was gonna take it and put it on Word, and I just started falling asleep. And I wasn't even sleepy until then. I was feeling weird because it's like I don't know. I don't know if there's something is going on in this house, and dealing with when I'm around the Wi-Fi, because of my camera and I do believe that okay, like I have my camera on now. There's a light. I think that light is doing something to me in my forehead, and when I'm talking on my phone, I think it's doing something too. I think it like have some type of pulsate, and I think they're sending out signals through the camera. because on my cell phone I don't have it covered, but on my computers I always keep it covered until I'm getting ready to use my camera. But I think when I'm on my camera talking, I think it's doing something to me because that I don't be feeling weird until the end. Um, but we, uh, if I cut the Wi-Fi off in here, they still got Wi-Fi coming up through the underground because they running it up under the ground and they connecting the cable systems to the houses. I noticed them doing that, and because when that woman over there, when she moved in, the guy was supposed to be, I guess, cutting on her cable, and he did something to our cable because he blew uh my surge protectors. I had two surge protectors, and those things cost me like $40. He shot both of them and my bug zappers. I had two different bug zappers. So I had to replace that because my daughter called them because at first we thought it was our TVs because the TVs went out. And then realized it wasn't the TV but it was the surge protector. So she didn't even say nothing to them about the surge protectors. She just said something about the TV. Then she let them know that the TV was working. But yeah, I'm the one got to pay for my surge protectors, and that's like $80 something a piece. I mean, for both of them. So I did replace them, and I replaced one of my bug zappers. But I had two bug zappers, and they all blue. And the bug zappers are expensive too. They like about $40. And she didn't even mention that. I mean, she acted like she didn't really care that you know it, the TVs can't play without the surge protector because they can't even reach the sockets. But anyway, that's how I realized that he was connecting her stuff to ours, intertwining the two cable boxes. And then when they dug under the ground, that woman across the street had them digging down under the ground and they putting pipes and stuff down under there. They were doing something also to the cable boxes. And not just to that woman over there, but to the white dude across the street. So they connecting all this stuff to ours. And so even if I have the cable cut off and the Wi-Fi cut off, we still connected to their stuff and they still can attack us. And then the electrical meter that's on the houses are weapons. And then you have people that think they so smart. They want to ask you questions and try to make you look like you dumb. But I all my life I've lived in houses that had to eat those the old time meters. We never had this problem. Not until they changed the meters and put the digital meters on there. And I could feel this stuff is being attacking my head. It's attacking right now as I'm talking. I'm under attack. I'm feeling the pain from these this whatever this is they're attacking me with. And everything yesterday I could feel something going in my ear, and so I had wet some tissue with some alcohol and stuck it in my ear. That's how I was able to go to sleep because I kept feeling this something going in my ear. But once I wet the tissue and put it in my ear, I didn't feel it, and I was able to fall asleep. But I'm realizing that some of the attacks that I'm getting, they are attacking me through my laptops and my phone, my cell phone. They want. That's the reason why they want this 5G and this 6G, because they are weapons. They don't care nothing about you having fast Wi-Fi. I mean, what do they care about that? No, these are weapons. And so I have to go online in order to get what I want because I want to finish my books. And I did this one, and I started on this one. This is my grandmother on my mama's side family, and this is my granddaddy on my mama's side family. So then I got to do my grandmama on my daddy's side and my granddaddy on my daddy's side. And I found out some of on my grandmama's side, um, some of the people that was born into slavery, but they don't have they daddy because they was born into slavery, but they wasn't in slavery for a long time. They were still children when slavery stopped, but he wasn't able to find their daddy and their mama uh, information. So I guess we have to dig a little harder to get that. We just trying to find our history, and I haven't been through. Uh, he haven't found all the rest of them from slavery time, like in the 1700s, whenever that 1800s. I think it was the 1800s. But he said that they was born into slavery, but they didn't become adults. They were still children, but their parents was slaves. So he haven't found that information yet. May not find it. I don't know. I had started it years ago, but I didn't. I couldn't afford to just send out the money for the. Cause you have to pay like $100 a year for that be on Ancestral. But he did a really good job, a really good job finding our history on all four sides of both our grandparents on each side, mama and my daddy's side. He was able to find more of the history on my daddy's side because the white people probably kept more records, better records than they did the slaves. So that's what I'm trying to make books out of it. That way I have it. But right now, uh, I started feeling weird in the head, so I probably won't even get a chance to do it because I had the laptop sitting in my lap, but it was doing something to me. And I just started falling asleep. I need to be someplace where I won't be around so much of this technology. Where I could just go get me a room somewhere and just sit in that room and do what I want to do. Because right now I'm about ready to cut both of these computers off because I'm not feeling right in my head. This thing, they really was attacking my head, the pineal gland. This is what they attack right here. They attack your pineal gland because it released melanoma, the hormone that makes you sleepy. And then they attack your other glands and organs that's in your body that releases hormones that make you gain a lot of weight. And so that's why I'm gaining all this weight, because what they sending me is very, very hot, and it's going right into my cells and into my muscular. And see, this stuff makes you age faster than what you would because they dehydrating us. And this is going all the way to the White House. This go all the way to the White House. And I'm not talking about Trump because this was being done before him. But anyway, I'm not saying he don't know about it either. I think they all knew about it. But this is something that President Carter had started the SES, the Senior Executive Service. And then when Obama went in, he went in and just added some stuff to it. Now that all all of the alphabet organizations, government organizations, are up under the SES, and what they do, they they target citizens. What they're doing, just telling right out lies, saying that we are terrorists. Now they have passed the law where the police can go in and kick in the doors of who they think are terrorists, which is nobody. None of the people who name is on this them domestic terrorist watch list are not terrorists. We just regular citizens. They just telling lies and making money off of our lives. They just telling lies because none of these people are terrorists. None of them. The terrorists, they getting away with. They able to create bombs and run over people with the cars and stuff. None of us who are on this list and they calling us targeted individuals, none of us are terrorists. We just trying to live from one day to the next day. They are liars. And there ain't no truth in them. They are the terrorists. Our government agencies are the terrorists. Because they are the one that's going to these communities, making all these lies in these community watch meetings and telling these people all sorts of things that's not even true. They creating movies, they videos, they creating recordings where they're trying to say that people masturbating and having sex. How they get it? How in the heck did the police get a video of you having sex and a recording of somebody masturbating in their bed? Why would they take this to a community watch meeting? And what will make people feel like they got the right to torture somebody for having sex in their home when they doing the exact same thing? They probably masturbating, they having sex. They just lie. Saying all sorts of saying people drug dealers when they're not, because I'm not no drug dealer. Neither is my sister. They just lying. This is part of depopulation. And that's what President Carter was doing. Depopulation. So behind that smile that he had was very sinister. Because I had just said I think President Carter was our best president. He was a devil. But anyway, I didn't come on here to do a whole lot of talking. I just wanted to talk about what I am realizing, that I'm being targeted by my electronic devices. So I'm gonna shut this down.